This is Kevin Harlan alongside LaForge reporting from the side. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And, of course, Jared McCain, a new phase in his career, playing today as a Golden State Warrior for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
So it's Utah now, following the miss by Draymond Green. Here's Markkanen, and the rejection by Claxton. Curry on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now, here is George. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Moody. Screen by Claxton. Up top, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Curry after the basket by Utah. Three-pointer. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Kept alive. Pass to Bailey. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Plays again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
So stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man. Pick and roll.
A nice shot by McCain.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Pass to Collier. Stripped it away. Curry with it. Guarded now by Jackson. It's Curry with the drive. That one falls.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
1:58 left in the first. And the basket by Bailey.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Keontae George. Allie, how's he doing?
Hey, guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. It's a bruised shoulder, and while uncomfortable, they'll be glad it's not a more serious injury. It's one of those cases where when your team really needs you, this is the kind of injury that sometimes takes a back seat. He's going to give it a go.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, well, on one hand, I'm sure they're glad to know what's wrong. But on the other hand, that's a serious injury. Best of luck to him in his recovery.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McCain. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. McCain's got 6 points. It's stolen by Green. Wide open. A nice shot by Moody.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Stephen Curry.
Jazz trailed by 10. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. The shot. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Collier. And Utah turns it over again.
Warriors ball.
Here's Curry. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And the shot is good.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Here's McCain. 6 points for him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Sensabaugh. Clock at 6. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Claxton. Nurkic can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. And GA, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Utah with the ball after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Hands it from downtown. Collier's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Warriors leading by 12. Pass to Butler. The baseline J. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Now here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. Lets it go from deep. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Here's Markkanen. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
13 foul.
139 left in the first half of the game. Warriors leading by 10. And the slam by Moody.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And the Jazz with possession. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And the shot goes down.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Richard. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Fires the 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz trailed by 12. Nice ball movement by Utah. A floater. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Timeout.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Curry deciding where to go with it.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line. Wow, what, do we have something in his eye on that shot?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Down by 12. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Name a type of shot. Deontay George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Butler. screen by Claxton. Nice move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Pass to Curry. 5 on the clock. Curry on the drive.
Stephen Curry.
Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 11.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Outside, George. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Up again. Curry on the wing. Into the lane. Markkanen with the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Here's Bailey. And it's off from three-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those two things alone will earn you minutes.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys?
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jazz trailed by 15. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. He has 7. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now Butler. Pass to Moody. Launches it. Filipowski grabs the board.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Collier. That's good. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Warriors leading by 11. Butler on the way. 13 points in the game. And a missed layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Walter. And the Warriors miss again. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's Collier. He's got 11. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier. And Santos pulls it down. Three-pointer, Butler. And again, no good by Golden State. Jazz trailed by 11. The Jazz working the ball around now. They set the pick. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. McCain defending. There's Williams with the three. And McCain pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Pass to Santos. Taken away by Williams. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Collier's got 8 points here in this quarter. Warriors leading by 8. "20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now McCain. He's got 7.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Good on both. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Williams. It's good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors leading by 8. McCain with the ball. Inside. Santos. And the rejection by Jackson. And the foul on Jacoby Walter. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Collier. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 6. Williams with the steal. Jazz trailed by 6. Here's Collier. Here's Jackson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instinct, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
And Santos gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Claxton. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Williams' shot is off. Warriors leading by 5 to the middle. And Claxton throws it down. Oh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And the foul called on Jared McCain. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That one good for 2. 6 point for Ace Bailey.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Santos. To the inside. Post. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Now McCain. Jacks up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Warriors ball.
They double team Curry. Green fires. Knocks down the 3.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
And that one is good.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside Curry. Now Claxton. Curry outside. Shot clock at 5. Curry nails the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Fires the 3. Markkanen pulls it down. Jazz trailed by 12. Bailey. Claxton with the rebound. Puts it up from deep. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game